You're
OCO, y'all, how y'all doing?
OCO, Freethinkers.
Y'all can hear me, right? Oh no, we on time today, baby. You thought I was playing? Let's go.
It's up.
It's go time, Slim.
Big Chief still saying,
Me good? All right, let's get it.
OCO, Freethinkers.
Cause one thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain, nigga.
You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet.
it's up.
The champ is here.
He's here to make you think.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history.
You are watching a master at work.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
Told you. Listen. What I tell you about the 13%.
Yeah, hey, I appreciate you.
I told y'all about the 13% of us that know where we come from. We know where we come from. This is our land. We're indigenous to this land. We don't claim Africa. Ain't nobody over there fucking claiming no titles and shit over in Africa. Fuck y'all got Africans coming over here who believe they African American, y'all or other people. They coming over and stealing our land by that quick claim deeds. I was rumbling it and I told you I was going to get my shit back because I saw y'all talking about it in the chats. You dumbass motherfuckers. Ratchet TV, all of y'all again. Again with Terrain Hicks. So that don't let me find out that the money y'all made was how y'all finally paid to get 3 hit. Because that that was 28 Brea Court. $28 Brea Court, where I was showing the Spence fight. Him get his ass whooped. Imagine that. And it was 3,500 square feet. So that was owned by LSF 9 Master Participation Trust. The evidence you're going to be able to see is I'm fighting to keep my house. That shit was I bought that house in 2019. That's how you got intertwined Pombajira, Covent, PGC, Pegasus General Contractors, yeah, PGC. Prince George County. Yo. Which, hey. Yo, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all really just got me fucked up. Y'all was trying to rewrite history and shit. Nizar. So y'all came for another property? Yeah, I bet you won't steal no more motherfucking houses from no fucking Robinsons. Better get y'all fucking asses the fuck out of here. I mean that. Y'all gonna hand me my shit back. Let me let Big Chief talk. He gonna show you the FBI paperwork when they announced it.
Argentina and Israel and coming over here. Do y'all know they taking y'all property? Y'all heard of it, right? Okay, now I'm gonna get into it tonight because this is some disturbing news that is happening like consistently. And it's been happening for years, ever since the 1800s to be exact. I mean, we could go further back, 1700s, land grabbing. But I want y'all to see how this is done. And I'm also going to give ways for you to protect yourself from this. But hold on, I'm going to play. Hold on, let me make sure I got this up. And turn this up.
My shit back.
All right, so I'm going to show y'all this. Before we get into it, let me just show y'all what some of y'all don't know. Just in case there's some people out there that don't know what's happening with deed theft. Let me show you.
Deed theft, where homeowners are essentially tricked out of their properties, has been a pervasive problem for a few years now. And now this group is rallying outside the governor's office, demanding that she do something about it.
My father and I worked really hard. We scraped and we saved and we purchased our home legally and legitimately.
Rachel Cyprian was shaking mad as she spoke with us outside the governor's office.
Oh. I know y'all not disrespecting that like button like that. I know y'all not. And we about to get into a deep topic right here. Now, I need y'all to smash that like button right now. Come on now. Don't disrespect that like button like that. I look up. We at just getting at 1,000. And that like button ain't close. Turn that like button up, y'all. Come on now. Now, if you brand new around here, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Then click the link, the like button. Then that notification bell at the same time so you won't miss out on any live streams or videos I post. Yeah, that's that's not fair. Y'all hit the like button. That's not fair.
What's the commissioner down there?
I'm about to go over to some work right now. Okay, some real research.
What's the commissioner down in Texas name? In Dallas. With LS9 on Haskell Street in 2023. And used the place from Boston they used the place, some people in Boston.
I'm about to go into. Not just playing videos. I need that like button turned up. Don't make me. There go Montana. What up, Montana? Letitia, we ain't forget about you too. I heard what's going on and I agreed to that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you that live. I agreed to that. We got something coming up. Yes, that's gonna be perfect timing. And yes, I agree with that. Okay. We're gonna make that happen. Cause look. Matter of fact, Letitia, look at what's going on, Letitia. This topic right here. Don't say nothing, but you see what I'm saying? You see what topic I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? So watch how I do it.
Praise him in advances. It's doing advances. On the Clio car. The bear.
You just DM'd her? Okay, look, but watch how I do it. Watch this. I do not play. Y'all know I don't play. All right, watch this. So, again, this is what we going over. We going over deed theft. And man, we got to hone in onto this problem right here. This is an issue right here, y'all. It's a big issue. And, people didn't really take a look at it in a sense.
Big Lack says he was Cherokee. I say, you Cherokee? Oseu. That nigga ain't say nothing else. was the first thing I did when I got into the motorcade. Someone came up here and said they know all the parties. And we was looking on the highway exactly where they go. I was supposed to be involved in this case. Yeah. So who was the other target? Who was supposed to be there? Me? Or y'all just needed that for the security or whatever? What's up? What's up? I'm getting ready to ream y'all. You hear me? Dallas, Texas. I'm getting ready to ream y'all. Gotcha.
Matter of fact, right now, shout out to everybody inside of the 13% community server sharing endless stuff with me. And, you know, they asked me, hey, man, can you cover that for me, Dane? And yeah, this was right up my alley. I appreciate this. Again, shout out to the 13%. If you would like to join, click the link right now that's inside of the chat right now. It's free. I'm not asking for any money for you to join and not like that. It's free. Join. Shout out to Montana, been a member for 40 months in a row. I appreciate that. Montana said, Chief, hope all is well. And shout out to all the mods for holding it down. I haven't been getting the notifications. Not gonna lie though, I was creating some stupid heat. Oh, I need to hear that, Montana. If you've been in the studio doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the time, man. I've been recording, so let me know. But shout out to you, man. And I know, you know, when busy get busy and work get to working, you know, things take time, man. All in due time, but you got to create great things. Take your time, man. Matter of fact, shout out to all of y'all. I'm a round of applause for all of y'all right now that's watching right now live. Thank y'all for showing up and watching this live. Yeah, Montana. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Absolutely. What up, Houston? You said you in Houston and you know 3 people that this happened to. I'm going to get into that. Watch. I'm going to get into that. This is a problem though, y'all. I'm just pointing it out. Then we're going to talk about this. Then I'm going to give you a solution. And I mean solution. And you better get to it. I'm not playing. You better do it. Especially if your folk got a house and you heard her say that she's been they said that she has been fighting for 15 years. One more time.
We saved and we purchased our home legally and legitimately.
Rachel Cyprian was shaking mad as she spoke with us outside the governor's office about the devastating impact of her 15-year fight to reclaim ownership of her Brooklyn home following deed theft.
It just so happened to be Brooklyn where Terrence Hicks, that's where he's from. Or Terrain Hicks. Yeah, y'all think it's a game.
It leads to homelessness. It leads to depression. It leads to all sorts of failures. Here we are, Black people, in this country now for over 400 years, and we're constantly starting from...
We was here longer than that, sister.
Is when a property's title is transferred away from the rightful owner, generally due to deceptive or predatory tactics. Frequently, the targets are seniors and communities of color.
What do we want? And when do we want it?
Now, Brooklyn City Councilman...
Look, stop stealing our legacy.
Chiosei is pressing the governor to put a moratorium on evictions where there's a deed theft case pending or being investigated.
We are pleading to the governor, to the head of the state, to do right by
So just the delay to evictions.
and to do your
Keep in mind, these people are frauding our people out of their homes. It's resulting into them being evicted out of their homes. Are y'all paying attention? This is a very serious matter. Deed theft.
And they're using the bloggers. They're using bloggers. The banks are using bloggers. So y'all done turned to Rico. I told you. This is bro. I'm not fucking playing. I needs mine. I'm not fucking playing about my money. And who would it be?
Elected leaders are demanding legislative fixes, like more support for homeowners in eviction court, special investigative units inside district attorneys' offices, a public database of shell companies associated with deed theft, and more. In response, a spokeswoman...
Stop. Let me hear that again. Let me hear what they plan to do.
It's inside district attorneys' offices, a public database of shell companies associated with deed theft, and more. In response, a spokeswoman Chiosei and other elected leaders are demanding legislative fixes, like
more
support for homeowners in eviction court,
more support for homeowners in eviction court. That's not helping us.
Special investigative units inside district attorneys' offices.
Special investigative units inside of district attorneys' offices. That's not helping us.
A public database of shell companies associated with deed theft and
that'll probably help us to give us more names of these companies. But at the same time, if we don't have the court's backing, then what can we do? Watch. I'm going to tell you what we could do. Hold on.
In response, a spokeswoman for the governor's office did not mention an immediate moratorium, but said the governor has taken a number of steps to push back against deed theft. Quote, no New Yorker should be cheated out of the opportunity to keep their home, which is why Governor Hochul has proposed $40 million in her state budget for the Homeowner Protection Program, and why she has led the way in enacting strong protections to empower homeowners and crack down on illegal deed theft.
Now, what I gathered hold up, from her, what her actions were. Give me a second.
Wait till you say the year. That shit gonna bust you in your head.
Let me make sure. Now, they're saying that they put out, they made it a felony in New York. They finally made this a felony in New York.
I was using New
Listen
York
to that.
case law to fight the case.
You mean to tell me this wasn't even against the law? Grand larceny is not. Wait a minute, you finally made this lawful? Illegal? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they just did that, July 2024.
Imagine that.
And guess what? There's a statute of limitations. The prosecution can only begin within 5 years of the theft or 2 years after discovery. If the theft happened within 5 years or 2 years after it was discovered. Keep in mind, didn't that lady say right in the beginning that she was fighting this for 15 years? Listen. And that's just on the New York side. And that's with their attorney general. That's what she did. And it says the attorney general now has concurrent jurisdiction with the local district attorneys to investigate and prosecute these crimes directly. Quote, the New York attorney general now has concurrent jurisdiction with local district attorneys to investigate and prosecute these crimes directly. That sounds good, but has she done anything? No, let me tell you why. Because consistent complaints have been increasing between 2023 and
What year? 2023. I told y'all. I told you. Ratchet TV. I told all of y'all motherfuckers. I'm not the man to play with. I know that law. Showed y'all a lawyer. Y'all wasn't getting it. We been knew about it since the 1800s. So, yeah.
$2025. In fact, they have a percentage, and it increased by 240%. She didn't do a goddamn thing. You know why? Because it's her own kind that's doing it. And what I mean by that is a particular so-called Jewish person. We're going to get into that.
But advocates say they will press on for more reform and that immediate moratorium.
Moratorium now! Moratorium now!
Governor Hochul, it is now at your door.
Right.
What are you going to do to keep black families in their home? That's it. That's all I want to hear about.
Between 2014 and 2023, there have been roughly 3,500 complaints of deed theft in New York City alone. So we will continue following these proposals and continue to follow up with the governor's office and councilman's office as this moves forward. In Midtown, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.
Now, he ended at 2023, and I told you from 2023 to 2025, it increased by 240%.
Damn.
I just want that to be known. I need you to wait, let this sink in. Let that sink in.
Yeah, let that sink in.
Here we go.
Black homeowners in Brooklyn are fighting what they call ongoing deed theft. They say residents are losing their homes and they're not getting justice. Hannah Klieger breaks down their message and how city and state prosecutors are responding.
Activists gathered outside the Brooklyn District Attorney's office this afternoon.
People are left homeless, hopeless, and victimized.
Their frustration echoed in their voices as this lawyer says he's had dozens of alleged victims coming to him for help.
You come to the DS office because you believe it's a crime. And what the DS office tells you is go to the Supreme Court and file a civil action.
Part of their
Stops treating victims like what? Criminals. I know I'm a criminal. So what, you gonna make me a victim? Because I'm a criminal? Look who it is. Latita Jane.
says she has led an effort to pass stronger anti-deed theft laws that give prosecutors more power to protect victims by establishing deed theft as a crime and amending the statute.
By establishing deed theft as a crime. The word theft is indeed theft, and it wasn't a crime. Are y'all listening?
So they showing, what's this? This in New York, they showing Hasidic Jews. So when that girl on that channel, why people wonder why I keep going at her, yeah, she got a lot of shit to clean up. How you know about Price is Right? And how boy know about Pegasus. How y'all know about all the Jones. Bowie State, Maryland. I show you I went to a class down there. And the lady. Yep. Me and my partner, Christian Williams. He died in May 25th. Cheltenham Police Department ain't do nothing. Zip ties. That's how they found him.
And this is across the country. It's happened in North Carolina. It's happened in Texas. It's happened in Tennessee, Massachusetts, Arizona, Michigan, Maryland, Virginia, South Carolina, Kentucky, and California. Just in 2025 alone. Ooh, listen. North Dakota, Oklahoma, Oregon, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, Washington, and West Virginia. This was all last year. New York was the only one that made this illegal the year before. And then they said plus DC. So think about that. How long has this been going on? And I told you since the 1800s. Does it sound like any politician that claimed that they need the black person's vote mention anything like this as to the reason why things like project housing happen, redlining happen, the Justice Department doesn't, like, it's like they work against us because they do. They're assigned to work against us. This fraudulent scheme involved at least 19 properties worth over $1.4 million. Elisa England, 32, of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Look.
You guys are trying to scam my boy out his property. Look, it's the second time he came around talking about he trying to get him.
All right, Daniel.
Trying to scam.
I came to do inspection of the house.
Ain't no inspection. You don't own the house. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You don't own nothing.
Court order.
They get court order.
You must vacate.
No, get out of here. fake ass court order. Look at this nigga trying to scam. This guy's been here for years. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. He's born here. Get out of here. When they called the cops, you came, the cops came, they did nothing. Get out of here. Yo, oh yeah. I don't know if you know this guy trying to scam. We not playing over here. We not playing. We don't give a fuck about that little fake ass hat. We knock his fucking hat off. We not playing. You heard me? We not playing. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to get him the fuck out of here before he get himself hurt out here. You heard? We don't give a fuck about that hat. You heard? We don't give a fuck about that hat. We knock his fucking head off.
Not only do y'all not do this enough, our people. Look, hear me out. I'm gonna get on y'all about that. We get on each other a lot. We'll cuss each other out in a second, in a heartbeat. But we need to be not only leaning on these motherfuckers right here that's actually doing some things to our people, but we need to be handling it properly. It needs to be a structure.
The love interest scam. Yo.
Or if the family has no organized records, like they ain't got this stuff backed up, you know, then confusion going to enter the picture. You already know that. It's going to be confusion off.
The only thing they didn't know is yeah, I look just like you. Dang Solomon. We got a little bit of Jewish in us. Yeah, y'all ain't know that. Yeah, so all that back to Africa shit, I don't know what you're talking about back to Africa. Jews in Africa? That mean they came here then. So if they came here and was messing with the Indians, yeah, what would you look like? Oh, you look black. Man. Using people online to try to investigate and steal property from indigenous Americans.
Okay. Y'all can see that. All right. Now, look. There's another one I got too. I just really quick. Ain't going to take that long. Yeah, Palestine. You get it. Egypt, Jordan. Where Israel at? They go Syria. Oh, yeah, we got to go there for a minute. Hold on. We got to go there for a minute. Yeah, we got to go there for a minute. Look, what's Israel at? Where's Israel? Come on, chat. Dang, what you pointing out? Shit, I want you to help me point out where Israel at. Israel's supposed to be right there. Oh, it's in Palestine? Oh, it's in Palestine, ain't it? Where in Palestine? Want me zoom in? Hold on. Okay, there go Jerusalem. Where Israel at? Look, peep game, y'all. The reason why I'm bringing this up, I want to move that over. Hold on. Yeah. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because of two things. It was always Palestine. Right?
I'm saying, if you don't know your geography,
it was always Palestine.
I'm just
and there was no Israel. Israel became Israel in 1948.
Yeah, so Bank of America tried to Bank of America. Yeah. Y'all try to put it on me? Damn. Who y'all want going through? Wells Fargo? Yeah. I knew where the money was, but I learned Malcolm X, Alex Haley. Yeah, don't write nothing down. I wonder if they looked up now. I say I was in money laundering. I was like, what? Money laundering. Yeah, I don't know. You know, top money laundering. But how that get by me talking about justice for three? So if they saying anything, they saying it's a family member. I'm not supposed to figure out which one it is. That's trying to hit me. No, they ain't having it. That nigga ain't my family member. I tell you, he's not my family member. Yeah, this nigga is on Raging Fire. Like, Yeah, you trying to learn me, little pup. No, I can never. You can't never. I don't fuck walk, yo. I don't walk with no fucking security or nothing like that. I ain't in no mob or nothing. No, the fuck wrong with y'all? This indigenous American. Yeah, I'm coming to the assistance. Yeah. You know, it's indigenous American that they practice different religions too.
In 1948. Hold on, do I have a picture? Let me make sure I got a picture of the guy's name is David Ben Gurion. I believe his last name is Gurion. Hold up. No, I don't. So I got to pull it up this way. Hold on. This is him right here. Pull it up. This is what he looked like. (1948) April 11th, 1948.
Let's go. Big C.
Who was Palestine warned with in order for this to happen? It was the British. And guess what? May 4th.
We say indigenous American. Well, that Native American, that's like a political party or something. I'm not that. See, I see the play coming because I've been there and I've seen what they've done before. I think Jerry Jones are coming down, showing his hour. Right. Yeah, you know George Bush the first. Yeah, I fought for him. Yeah, I'm not no motherfucking Imran.
May 14th. No, May 14th, because May 11th is when I was thinking about a particular incident that happened during the war, but May 14th is when it happened. 1948. And then that same day, the United States recognized Israel. May 14th, 1948. Don't y'all ever forget this.
Yom Kippur.
Don't y'all ever forget this. Israel is spanking brand new. And you mean to tell me our people are over there right now?
I know that name, Kippur. I was just looking it up.
Fighting for them. And I want to play a video. I can't confirm who this lady is. Maybe y'all can help me. But I want to play this video because she did this on April 2nd. Hold up. I got the video. Okay, yeah. April 2nd, which was yesterday. And she was speaking at the Embassy of Israel, which is in Washington, D.C. Hold up. I don't know what her name is, but listen to what she's saying.
Target Jewish students, your actions will not disappear into the darkness. We will shine a light on you that, thanks to Google and SEO, will follow you for the rest of your life. When you look for a job, when you look for a spouse, when you look for a nanny, when you look for anything, our work will always be documented. Again, thanks to Google and SEO. In corporations where DEI leaders smeared Israel, excused Hamas, we pressured CEOs. Some resigned, many were terminated, but policies were changed, thankfully, from governmental to art institutions. Online, where anonymous accounts spread violent threats, we traced patterns, elevated evidence, and worked with authorities, leading to arrests from Florida, South Carolina, New York, California, and Texas. And we're not slowing down, sadly. Today, Stop Anti-Semitism, I'm proud to say.
Where? What y'all doing in PA? Yeah, you got it done by fraud, quit claim deed. There's a Jewish community.
They saying that she works for them, that Stop Anti-Semitism organization. And I'm trying to get her name, but I can't get her name. Maybe somebody can. They mentioned her name before, but I can't remember it, but she was like, apparently she must be knee deep into that organization. But this is what she's saying though. And notice how she mentioned the same states that I mentioned when it came to deed theft.
From Florida, South Carolina, New York, California, and Texas. And we're not slowing down, sadly. Today, Stop Anti-Semitism, I'm proud to say, runs one of the most robust anti-Semitic enforcement operations in the United States, monitoring campuses, digital networks, activist groups, and public officials, documenting incidents in real time and mobilizing millions of people, of allies that are quietly by our side. But the fight is bigger than the exposure, and it's about securing a future future where Jewish students can walk across a quad without being screamed at, a future where employers understand that anti-Semitism is not activism, it's bigotry, and it will cause you to lose your job.
Y'all heard that? So they can have added protection and additional protection for their people, but no other group can have something like that in place. And here's another thing. Let me bring this back up. I'm gonna bring this up again until my people get the picture. So at the same time that they not only doing deed theft, they're causing, hold on. They causing these banks to give them investments. Peter Isker is international law for these so-called people.
To have a trust, it has to be funded. It has to have some assets, but they got to be transferred. Yeah.
They call themselves Jewish to receive a loan from any bank, and that loan immediately turns into an investment, and they do not have to pay interest. This is interest-free money. So you mean to tell me they get interest-free money and they coming at people's door talking about something, this our house now? This our land now? That don't sound like some enemy work right there? That don't sound like we need to do something about it? Yeah, y'all going, yeah, the Zionists, the Khazarians, all of them. And they get mad when we bring up the issue, so they call that unlawful because it's anti-Semitism. Wait a minute. That's why a lot of people out there, trying to hold accountable, what's the name of that group? The International Court of Justice. Do you know they are higher than the United Nations? And hold on. Let me play that video. Hold on.
Evacuated. The court declared that Israeli illegal occupation not only violates but eviscerates the Palestinian people's right to self-determination in their own land, including the right to their own state. This ruling couldn't be more timely or sorely needed. The Palestinian people have endured unbearable suffering and injustice for decades. This ruling is a vindication of their steadfastness and perseverance. This right must no longer be denied or deferred. The court made clear that the Palestinian people are the only sovereign in the occupied Palestinian.
Deep game. And that's wrong. They said the state of Israel is no longer officially recognized. That's wrong. Because, okay, this is the International Court of Justice. The International Court of Justice, the ICJ. The ICJ did this in January 26. Listen, 2024. When Israel was invading Palestine. 2024. And remember, I played the videos in my previous live streams on the topic about the war of Iran or whatever they want to call it. And I was showing you how the United Nations was stating that the U.S. and Israel created people feel like that. We should get everything. This is our land, blah, blah, blah. And it's true. It's true. It's just that they were the only ones to act at that time. Okay, and in the night. I'm typing it now. You know, JFK, I saw a couple people say JFK. JFK did something similar, but hold up. I'm about to grab it. Okay, I was right. It was Roosevelt. I was right. And then Nixon. Yeah, Nixon was the one that helped them. Woodrow Wilson, Nixon, and you might as well say Donald Trump and Joe Biden. You might as well. But yeah, it was Roosevelt the one that refused. So I was right. Roosevelt was the one that refused. Oh, my fault, y'all. I pulled up. I apologize. I just looked at what y'all was looking at. I apologize. Where were we? Hold on, because now I was thinking about that. We were talking about, we were talking about when it started for them. Yeah. And notice how these people here, the ICJ, International Court of Justice, ain't got no power, and neither does the UN. They have no power. And that's when I was telling you about Hida Iska. That's what I was telling you. The Hida Iska is international law. And people don't know that. It's like not popular. It's just not popular. And this is the person, okay, now I'm going back. Okay. David Ben Gurion is his name, the one that started. He was the first prime minister of they call themselves the Jewish Agency. That's what they called themselves, the Jewish Agency. When you look that up, he was the one that was at the top, at the forefront, leading the community to get that down. Look, notice how right here in this picture, guess who he with? That's Albert Einstein. Yeah. He had a big influence. Okay. Right now we know the prime minister being, Netanyahu. But notice how he was going back and forth from here to there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of his education. And some of them, the majority of them, you're going to notice that that's not uncommon. A lot of those people had their education done over here. And then they went back. A lot of them. Okay, a lot of them.
And not Netanyahu. He had his education in Montgomery County at Shelton Township High School in 1960 or 1959.
Let me pull this up. So this is another reason why you see a lot of people out there that's against what's going on in Iran, because technically what they're trying to do is take over that land. It's not theirs. You see what's going on? It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. So on April 2nd, this happened.
Tonight, the unthinkable happened, and the world will never look at Middle Eastern air power the same way again. In the span of a single night, 40 of the most advanced fighter aircraft ever constructed, the F-35 Adir, the crown jewel of Israeli air superiority, each unit worth over $100 million, were destroyed on the ground before a single pilot could reach a cockpit. $4 billion in American-built aerospace technology vaporized in darkness. Not by a peer military with aircraft carriers and satellite constellations, by Iran, by a nation that Washington has spent 5 decades.
All of this for a little bitty town. Type 13 if you're against what's going on. What Trump's decision was to help Israel. Type 1 if you feel as though they should be helping Israel because they allies. Type 14 if you don't care. I don't trust them. I think the aliens are them. I think the reptilians are them. I don't trust you.
And we need to, but you know, it's never going to get. Unfortunately, it just keeps getting covered up. And
lucky for me, I keep good company record. I'm not taking no more land from us. Not legally. Fuck y'all think y'all help write the Constitution. We wrote the Constitution for y'all. Y'all got y'all shit from ours. That's why y'all try to make us disappear. Write us out of history and no, we fighting back. It's crazy. I think I catch everything y'all be trying to do. So y'all listening to everything that I'm saying.
covered up, and the people that know are dying or disappearing, as the case may be.
Dying or disappearing, and you don't think that's a threat to humanity? So you
They dying or disappearing, like, yo, y'all trying to kidnap us? This shit, you're not, no, yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all try to put some ether on. All that shit. That's why the boy was walking me through Walmart with the machete. Yeah. Anybody worried about why I have a fucking machete? Yeah. It cut nice.
You mean to tell me that the government knows information, what crimes against humanity is happening to its own Americans, and all of a sudden you, being a part of Congress, you feel like you shouldn't disclose that information because of that? That should be public information. I mean, you said that Americans would flip their wig. Yeah, because you've been holding it back for so long, and what? Y'all can't do nothing about it? Is it more to it? What is it? Like, why don't you just let us know? People dying, people disappearing. State what it is.
Wow. And for the record, I'm not suicidal, and I don't take risks.
I'm glad you said that. I'm speechless.
I don't take it. I don't take it. It got to be short shot. Like, I don't do the risk thing. Anything I could tell when don't worry. It's not that president everywhere.
Congressman.
So so you saying that it's threats to him? I don't know. Maybe he trying to claim that it's threats to him. He not suicidal. I guess he's saying that just in case he, get taken out. But what information are you stating where they could take you out? What are you saying?
We
You
will
should
have you
be.
back.
You should be. And
I
I told
am.
the president, release it all. And the problem is the people that are around the president don't know and the president doesn't know the questions to ask. A few of us are going to have to get with the president and tell him what he needs to ask and where he needs to look. I mean, we're in meetings and they give addresses and tell locations of items, I'll just say. And the public has a right to know that. I mean, it's your tax dollars.
Absolutely.
Is our tax dollars
Doing what? Giving a geolocation of where?
I don't like the Democrats nor the Republicans. Talking about something. We in this party. We in this party. We gonna be doing that. Y'all partying, huh? Who the DJ? Who benefiting from that party? Who benefits from a party? Do you feel good? It make you feel good? You get to put on your best. You dress to impress. You meeting new people, rubbing shoulders with people, taking pictures with people, dancing with people, and then what? There's people out there still living in poverty. There's things that are put in play to kill the American people. But nah, let's just party. We all gonna die one day. Fuck it. That's how society should be. Not on my watch. Not on my watch,
Congressman.
I'm informing my people.
Being as forthcoming.
Awareness is the key thing. Awareness is a key thing. And they're not going to talk about this part in the news neither, by the way, y'all.
As you have been tonight. And we look forward to having you back. Look, I know Donald Trump wants to disclose something. He hasn't done it yet, but I think
This big chief right here. See folks.
he wants to be the president to do that. Tim Burchett, thank you.
He does.
He's younger than me.
He said he does. So they got Trump back. Yeah, he wanted to disclose it, but he just can't. These folks acting scary. And he's supposed to be leading the country. What y'all think? Again, they leaving it up to the people to think for themselves.
I can't think for this shit.
He said you got a party with Diddy. I'm pretty sure Diddy got all of them on tape. I'm pretty sure Diddy got tapes on everybody. I'm pretty sure he do. Epstein too. They got tapes on Epstein. They got tapes on Diddy and everybody else that was involved. Yeah. We are our own leaders. I agree with that. We have to be our own leaders and take lead and do what's best for our people. We shouldn't be sitting back waiting. because these people do not have our best interests in mind. And they never have, ever since the inception of this government. So I just wanted to show you guys, you know, I don't want to go into further with this UAP topic. Not yet. I'm gonna leave that for a different live stream. Yeah, let me leave that for a different live stream because there's information on that's been coming out by the Pentagon as well. It's more information that has come out, but you know they want to admit to guilt. I don't think the government will ever admit to its own guilt. Same thing with slavery, like that.
They will never admit guilt, so I don't expect them to admit guilt here. That's why I don't bring frivolous lawsuits. Once they started indicting y'all, I started highlighting the parts of there and make sure that, yeah, individuals and businesses, yeah, they still come for some of that property. That's all that property y'all taking down Texas and them indictment. Yeah. How much did they say it was gonna pay? 7 4. I forgot what scripture that is. That's crazy. It's like Big Chief shadowing me or something. Shit. But fully just gonna remain strong with every joint we have in this joint. You don't gotta be killing ill. You know how much land it owes? You gotta be killing each other for no land. They watch for Africans over here to kill us for the land. Trying to seduce us? What? What's going on?